winners in the past of that particular contest. One is Shantou Bob, looking to bookend the card for Richard Johnson, Warren Greatrix. 2 Champers on Ice, Tom Scudamore. 3 the Dutchman, looking for a double for Robbie Power and a treble for Colin Tizard. 4 is Sykes, Matt Griffiths. 5 Rocky's Treasure, David Bass. 6 Taj Badalandabad for David Noonan, and 7 Fly Camp, Aidan Coleman. 8 is Antaros for Paddy Brennan. 9 Arthur's Gift for £7 claimer Tom Humphreys. 10 Jester Jet, Robbie Dunn, and 11 Luckham Down for Noel Feely. And just to repeat,
he's another one that you cannot rule out here at Cheltenham. He bumped into one, Thomas Campbell, last time, and I think Antaros, as the outsiders, that's definitely one to have a little play on each way.
And anyone worried about tomorrow and the freezing temperatures, they do a great job here. These covers will be down in a flash after this race.
I'll tell you what, the guys, Ben is, you know, the head man. They do an unbelievable job. Hats off to them.
That will happen after this race, the Citipost Handicap Hurdle, over 3 miles in the company of Richard Hoyles.
Thanks, Ed. Yeah, a little bit of cloud cover as well. That should help just keep temperatures up, hopefully overnight. But it's considerably darker than it appears on your TV screens, for sure. It's a bit gloomy here as they run in for the 3-mile Citipost Handicap Hurdle, and away we go. Luckham Down and Sykes are the first 2 to show, just ahead of Shantou Bob on the run towards the first of a dozen flights of hurdles. Racing in 4th place, one of the Greys, Champers on Ice, as they take flight number 1. Taj Badalandabad landed a little bit on all fours and shares last place with Antaros. In the early stages of this race, the hurdles come thick and fast, 3 of them on this side of the course, and it's Luckham Down for Noel Feely, who leads Sykes, and Shantou Bob at a reasonable gallop in our finale. 3 to 4 lengths back to Champers on Ice and Arthur's Gift as they rise at the second. Over in midfield, the Dutchman, who's a little wider out, closer to the rails, finds the likes of Rocky's Treasure, just ahead of Jester Jet. The second of the Greys is Fly Camp. As they reach the third, Luckham Down was awkward. Champers on Ice hasn't jumped either of the last 2 flights that well. Taj Badalandabad, 1 from the back, and Antaros bringing up the rear, which is his usual run style. So they begin the turn, and they'll climb uphill towards the 4th flight. Say there's a lot of jumping in the first half of the circuits on the new course, not so much in the latter stages, and Luckham Down will lead them towards the 4th by a couple of lengths from Sykes. Shantou Bob in 3rd place, orange jacket, or I should say purple jacket with the noseband, orange jacket of Champers on Ice. Champers on Ice on the inside of, in 5th place, the purple colours of Arthur's Gift. Then we have Jester Jet on the inside of the Dutchman as they continue their progress, and they now swing down-handed, and this is where we only have 2 flights of hurdles in best part of 3/4 of a mile. Luckham Down leading by a couple of lengths from Sykes in 2nd. Shantou Bob in 3rd with Champers on Ice racing in 4th. Champers on Ice is followed by Arthur's Gift, who races in 5th place. A little wider we have the Dutchman with on the rails Rocky's Treasure, and they continue their progress down the hill. Still at the back of the field we have the likes of Fly Camp, Taj Badalandabad and Antaros. So running downhill towards the flight, and the circuit's time will be the 2nd last, and Luckham Down is over in front, but again was a little bit hesitant on the approach towards that flight. Leads by just over 2 lengths from Sykes in 2nd. Shantou Bob in 3rd. Champers on Ice racing in 4th place on the inside of Arthur's Gift. One that's 4 wide round the turn is Fly Camp on the outside of the Dutchman. Then we have Jester Jet ridden patiently on the outer of Rocky's Treasure. Still Taj Badalandabad and Antaros bring up the rear. So completed the turn for home. Still quite a run before they encounter the flight that will complete the first circuit. And Luckham Down has led them just about throughout. Sykes on the far side in the maroon colours is in 2nd. Shantou Bob in 3rd, ahead of Champers on Ice in 4th place, but the field are tightly grouped. The pace has steadied into just an even gallop as they reach flight number 6. And again all over, Antaros continuing to bring up the rear, but all of them still travelling pretty well within themselves here, as Luckham Down on the outside leads by half a length from Sykes as they turn away from the stand. Champers on Ice on the inside of Shantou Bob, Arthur's Gift on the inner of the Dutchman, never leaving the inside, Rocky's Treasure in the blue and pink colours, just ahead of the 2nd of the Greys, Fly Camp. And Jester Jet, they move towards the very pale colours with the white sheepskin noseband. Taj Badalandabad is 1 from the back in the quartered colours of green and white, and still at the rear is Antaros. So they've completed a circuit, and we're past halfway now, as Luckham Down leads them towards 6 from the finish. And a reminder, these 3 flights come pretty quickly, and again, Champers on Ice, just as he was on this part of the circuit last. Circuit was not that good as the Grey pushed along to regain the position. Next 2 flights come fast. Luckham Down, 2 lengths from Sykes. Shantou Bob, Champers on Ice push back to dispute 4th place with the Dutchman. And we have Fly Camp and Arthur's Gift as they step over it. And again, Shambles on Ice not as fast as some. His Treasure just lost out slightly in the jumping stakes there, and he shuffled back to 1 from last. Luckham Down with Sykes on the inside, Sykes jumping to the lead. So Sykes it is who's moved through, travelling strongly to lead by a neck from Luckham Down. They've just increased the pace slightly, 3 lengths is the gap to Shantou Bob. Shambles on Ice is pushed along in 4th. The Dutchman, white with the black sleeves, his rider just pulling down one of the sets of goggles. Arthur's Gift comes next. Head of Flycap, Jester Jet, ridden quietly by Robbie Dunn. And then Taj Badalandabad, Rocky's Treasure, lost the place down the side of the course and is now sharing last place with Antaros. 3 to take, and again Luckham Down was very awkward there. His rider jumped it significantly higher than the horse did and landed rather awkwardly in the saddle. So it's Sykes who leads from 2nd, Luckham Down. Shantou Bob. Smooth progress been made by Flycamp around the outside with the Dutchman. Shambles on Ice has lost ground rapidly. Those errors taking their toll. Taj Badalandabad is improving. Arthur's Gift. Also in that little cluster is Jester Jet. The 2 that are struggling are Rocky's Treasure and also Shambles on Ice, both of whom have lost significant ground. So they're still running downhill towards the 2nd last. Rocky's Treasure is about to pull up in the background as Sykes leads the field down the hill. Oh, we've got a dog on the course as well. A rather unwelcome attendant. Shambles on Ice has managed to avoid him back in the field. So Sykes it is who leads. Sykes from the grey, which is Flycamp. Over on the outside, Taj Badalandabad. The Dutchman makes good progress to get on the heels of the leaders. This has turned into a dash, and it's Sykes bidding to lead it out from the Dutchman. Then towards the outside, Taj Badalandabad, and also the grey Flycamp. Arthur's Gift, Antaros from the back. Jester Jet also weaving amongst horses. Sykes out in front for Matt Griffiths, leads into 2nd place. The mare Jester Jet has moved through to chase the leader, but little Sykes has found plenty on the run down towards the last and still has the lead away to the right-hand side. It's Sykes, Jester Jet with the rail to help keep her straight. Arthur's Gift is running on. Sykes rather bungled the last. The rider gets a little bit unbalanced, and Jester Jet and also Arthur's Gift are now beginning to throw down challenges. Sykes with Jester Jet. Arthur's Gift amongst horses is surging for Tom Humphries on the run towards the line, and it's Arthur's Gift who's been produced stylishly by a young man who'll remember this day for a long time. Arthur's Gift gets up to beat Sykes and Jester Jet. Shantou Bob with a rattle for 4th, then Antaros the Dutchman, Taj Badalandabad, Shambles on Ice, Luckham Down and Flycamp. Mentioned beforehand Nigel Twiston Davis's faith in young riders, and it has been more than rewarded there with the performance of Arthur's Gift, who completes the hat-trick and wins well for the Arthur's Gift partnership. Produced well after Sykes bungled the last, and big smiles. We're used to that from Ollie. I think we'll get one from Tom Humphries as well.